Okay guys, somehow I have done the whole file and noticed afterwards that I have not recorded my voice properly. So I'm going to review that. I have all the answers here. So first you need to fill up the apportionment basis table by using the VLOOKUP. So there is a formula you can see. The lookup value will be the basis of apportionment, which is the floor space. Then choose the basis of apportionment table. Molding column was in column 2 and the range lookup will be false. So we use the same formula everywhere, but only thing is change the column number as you move along. Because under the basis of apportionment you can see column 2 is molding, 3 is glazing, 4 is finishing, 5 is stores and 6 is maintenance. So every time you can use B6, use it as absolute referencing. You can copy paste the formula but just change the column number to 3, then 4, then 5 and then 6 accordingly. Do the same for the next one also, but instead of B6 you are now looking at B7 and then change the columns to 3, 4, 5 and 6. So done the same with the others also. So that is how you get your VLOOKUPs. For the total you can just use a auto sum to calculate the totals. Once you fill up the basis of apportionment table, you need to now fill up this table over here. We use the formula over here, which is the total cost. The first one is insurance. Basis of apportionment, as you know, is floor space. So total cost divided by the total floor space multiplied by the molding. So use the total cost in the total floor space in absolute referencing, and then molding is F6. If you copy paste into the next one, then it will be using the floor space for glazing, then floor space for finishing, and floor space for stores and maintenance. So always the formula will be the same. Total cost divided by the total basis of apportionment multiplied by that particular area of that particular department. Once you do everything, do auto sum to check your totals for molding, glazing, finishing, stores and maintenance. This total over here should be same as this total over here, and if these two are same, you want to get a OK by doing a if statement. So if E15 is equal to K15, then say OK, otherwise error. So all of them are fine. Now we are doing reapportionment. Stores department, you can put the cost equal to minus and click on the cost. So that will make that cost 0. And then divide that 4400 using the percentages of 60% to the molding department, 30% to the glazing department and 10% to the finishing department. Same with the maintenance. Put here minus to make that 0. 75% to the molding department, 15% to the glazing department and 10% to the finishing department. Once the stores department and the maintenance department cost becomes 0, you got the totals. Now you need to calculate the overhead absorption rate. As you know, overhead absorption rate can be of two methods. One is machine hours and the other one is labor hours. If you are using machine hours, the formula will be overheads divided by the machine hours. If you are using labor hours, the formula will be the overheads divided by the labor hours. So if you see the information in page, let me check 1 minute, 78, in molding, they used 25,000 machine hours but only 1,300 in labor hours. So to calculate the cost for molding, I used machine hours. So total overheads divided by machine hours. In glazing also, they used 3,865 machine hours and 750 labor hours. So again overheads divided by machine hours. Then the next one, finishing, 200 machine hours and only 200 machine hours and 1,232 labor hours. So that's why I use labor hours as my basis of apportionment. So formula for overhead absorption rate is just the total overheads divided by machine hours or labor hours, depending on which one is used more by the business. Now I did show the page break also, but I'm going to repeat that again. So I'll go to that file which you need, which is a 2.3, which was your SPL and SOFP. Currently I will change the view to remove the page breaks. I'll select the file, page layout, and removing all the page breaks currently to show you how to do the page breaking. Now if it is in the normal view, and if you go to file and say print, you can see both the SPL and the SOFP is coming into one page, and even it is going a little bit into the second page also. So when they say appropriate page break, that means they want you to choose a place where you need to insert the page break, which will make the information look more presentable. Whenever you are releasing accounts for HMRC, the SPL and the SOFP should always be in separate pages. So when you are inserting page break, you just insert the page break before the SOFP. So that SPL will come in one page and SOFP will come in another page. So click on this row 34, page layout, page break, and say insert page break. And you can see there is a line over there. Scroll down. We want to make sure the SOFP is also coming into one page. Click on page row 70 and again insert page break. So when you do that, now if you go to, sorry, I think I did not do it properly. So insert page break. Now when you go to file and print, you can see SPL is coming in one page and then SOFP is coming in another page. Okay, so that is how you are separating them two. Okay, so that is how you insert the page break. The question was also asking about portrait orientation. That is just this orientation over here. So you can click here. It's already in the portrait orientation, so we don't need to change anything. If they want it as landscape, you can click on landscape orientation. If you want to remove the page breaks, you select everything, page layout, breaks, and remove the page break. So wherever you want to insert the page break, you can either select that row or select that particular column, and then you go page breaks and insert page break. Okay, I think that will be useful now. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email.